Hellos, welcomes back everyone. And Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Vyi'zur, my bounty hunter, on the Imperial capital world of Dromund Kaas. And we are here within Kaas City to discover there's only one slot left in the Great Hunt. That slot, of course, will be ours. But to gain access to the final melee, to determine who will indeed claim that final placement, we need to earn 3 bounties here on Dromund Kaas itself. Our first is a Republic noble who was sold or given over to slavery rather than actually being sold for ransom. Apparently we know what the slave camp to which he was assigned, and we're going to look for him now.
Destination?
So, where are we heading? Trying to think if there's any other quests we need to pick up on the way. I don't believe so.
Enjoy your stay.
What we'll do is we'll head over to Outpost Tempest and go from there. I chose not to update my armor set just yet. Or we'd keep with the armor we have right now. I did update Mako's armor, and I did choose a mount, a speeder force, for us to traverse the worlds a lot more quickly. This is our current mount. We'll probably change it up from time to time. This is the Olean Fortune Hunter. Here's the entrance towards the Unfinished Colossus. We have a Sith Lord here who would like our attention.
Exactly as reported. A Degree 6 revolt, population equivalent to the Duros uprising on SWTOR. Subjects occupy a moderate radius of jungle. Good. Good. What have we here? A hunter? I have need of you. I am Lord Drow. When the Empire encounters resistance on its conquered worlds, they call me. I'm here to end the slave uprising on Dromund Kaas.
I wasn't aware there was a slave revolt going on.
Very soon there won't be. You can assist me in ending it. Situation is this. A Sith Lord was constructing a colossal statue of himself in the jungle. His slaves revolted and armed themselves. The Colossus remains unfinished, and well-armed slaves now control the jungle. An embarrassment for the Empire, but an opportunity for me.
Sounds like the perfect opportunity to thin the slave population.
Slave deaths will be a byproduct of my plan, but not the focus. I'm testing a toxic weapon, a poison called Quell. Its victims experience a prolonged state of agonizing pain before finally dying. The victims' allies are so horrified by Quell's effects, they lose their wills to resist. At least that's what I intend to prove.
That's not good to hear.
That's one of the things I love best about it. I need someone to introduce a controlled amount of Quell into the slaves' water supply, so that I can determine the proper dosage. The work is dangerous, there will be armed slaves everywhere, but your success will be well rewarded. What do you say?
A job is a job. Just tell me what to do.
A true professional. I respect that. My assistant, Sergeant Slerin, will recommend the correct dosage of Quell and give you a supply. See him at the research tent.
Okay, poisoning the slaves' water supply to leave them in agonizing pain. Oh, got a bit of mail. Hello, Sergeant.
If I know Lord Drow's tastes, which unfortunately I do, he sent you for the quell toxin.
I'm helping him put down the slave revolt.
Do you truly understand what he's asked you to do? What if I told you this experiment is pointless? That past studies have shown increased suffering has no impact on the speed of surrender? This has nothing to do with accelerating the end of a rebellion. Lord Drow simply takes perverse thrill in gratuitous suffering.
I'm sure Lord Drow wouldn't appreciate these comments.
Don't get me wrong, Lord Drow is very good at what he does, but he lets his personal bents impede our efficiency. I want this assignment over with. The faster this rebellion ends, the faster I'll be reassigned to more important work. Serving Lord Drow's bloodlust has stunted my career. If not for his inefficiency, I'd be a captain by now.
What does this have to do with the job at hand?
Everything, if you're willing to help me. Lord Drow's dosage of quell toxin will have slaves writhing in agony for pointless weeks, during which this area will remain volatile. I've prepared a dose that will kill the slaves efficiently, which is better for the Empire and for me. Will you deliver my dosage instead?
Let's end this revolt efficiently and kill off these renegades.
Wonderful. It's the right thing for everyone. Well, almost everyone. I'll give you a maximum dose of quell toxin. Inject it into the slave camp's water filtration systems and see Lord Drow after you.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be pleased. Okay, we have 4 water filters, and we need to deal with the reserve water tanks. This instance is starting to get a bit busier now. There's normally a lot of slaves around here, but yeah. Other players are also looking to put down the slave revolt. Are you dealing with this? No. Then I will. Oh, we have a bonus to defeat 20 of the rebel slave workers. Some more galactic season points. Ah, I thought it was 20 rebel slaves. It was actually 30. My bad. And here's the next water filter. need to locate the final water filter. Then we can go report our success. Various Sith ruins here. Similar to Korriban, you have various tombs here on Dromund Kaas from Sith Lords long gone by.
I don't understand why it didn't work. I was meticulous with my measurements. Those slaves must be more fragile than I thought. The Quellu put in their water supplies, killing them outright.
Those slaves didn't look all that healthy to me.
Fair point. Perhaps this revolt was on its last legs before I arrived. All my research is now useless. Oh well. You did as I asked, and your payment was not contingent on the results. Here, take your credits and go. I have a great deal of thinking to do.
Okay. So, one thing I forgot to mention, even though it came up at the end of the last part, we have a new addition to our weapon complement. The Carbonite Freezing Ray on our left arm. Given to us by Krista Marcos to maybe try and bring this Republic noble in alive. A Sith Guardian.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
There's another slave camp. And we have the heroic area, the Colossus Quarry, below us.
Look at them out there, they're like animals. Hundreds of slaves with no one to command them and without a thought in their minds as to what to do with their freedom. Like I said, the slaves are animals. But we've noticed strange behavior in the pack. And my superiors want to know more. Some of the slaves are killing each other. We don't know if they're mad or hungry, desperate, or if there's a faction of slaves who've turned on the rest.
You've been observing them. Give me your best guess.
I don't really know. Who can fathom the mind of a slave? We know that the killings are ritualistic. The murderous slaves come in the night, stab their foes and paint themselves in blood. If you could investigate, catch them in the act and take them down, maybe you could find a clue to their motives.
Never thought I'd take a bounty on a killer slave.
I never thought I'd see slaves run free on Dromund Kaas. But that's why we need this information, so we can crush them quickly and completely. Look for any slave who's turned on his peers. With luck, he'll lead us to answers.
Okay. And while we're here, before we head into the next slave camps, we have another heroic mission, Saving Face. Slaves working on the Unfinished Colossus have gotten their hands on large mining drills and are planning to use them to bring down the Colossus. A mercenary named Volkola was assigned to deal with the situation, but his team failed. He has now asked you to take over the task. It is up to you to get into the Nallis quarry, retrieve the explosives his team lost, and blow up one of the drills. So the explosives are just down here. And there's Vol himself.
Would you look at the size of that statue? There must have been an army of slaves building it. No
Indeed!
wonder the Imperials haven't stamped out the rebellion yet.
We have an elevator to get us down into the quarry itself. We can see the large drills. Bit of interesting history about the statue and who it is meant to be of. From what I recall, one of the various Sith Lords who is an apprentice or somehow under Darth Vowron of the Dark Council is meant to be making the statue of Vowron himself in commemoration of him, if I get the words out correctly. But a rival of Vowron, I believe it's Darth Barris actually prompted a slave revolt and now has caused this situation to spiral out of control. Oh, so we have maybe a slave cultist here. Maybe one of the ones we were asked to look into with the ensign. Oh, and they have something on their person. Ah, datapad. Initiate. When the killing is complete, return to the base of the Colossus and signal us with the device. We will be waiting.
Thought I'd be a pushover, huh?
Well, before we go looking for this Republic noble and look into the situation between the different factions of the slaves, let's go do this heroic mission, shall we? There used to be a lot more elite and champion enemies down here. But again, as we mentioned before, they have weakened the heroics to make it simpler. Again, like this area here could be a pain. Let's switch out Mako to healing. We completed that bonus mission while down here. Perfect. Taking these explosives, thank you very much. Right, let's go find a drill to plant them on. I think there's a choice of 3. Let's just go for the closest one here. don't have a lot of power. And the slave taskmaster. Ow!
Show. That drill just lit up the night. Here's the credits, as promised.
There's Volcollar thanking us for a job well done. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is the slave camp we were meant to go explore before. I think we need to be in this tent here. Oh, we have a data pad.
My dear Altaka, when I got your message, I could scarcely believe it. We have found each other after all these years.
Oh, looks like a love letter. From an Imperial noble, no less. Juicy.
Why would a noble be writing love letters to a slave?
That's what I want to know.
It must have been the Force that brought you here to Dromund Kaas, dear Altaka. As for your predicament, fear not. I have friends in high places, and for the right price, they have agreed to help me. When the slaves attempt their pitiful revolution, a man will come to you dressed in rags. He will bring you to me. I shall say you are my missing brother. We will be Lord and Lady Dakar. I'm afraid I cannot get you off-world and back to your beloved family, but I promise to make your every moment here a joy. Our lifestyle will be the envy of all, and we'll attend parties at the Nexus Room every night. Be ready to join me, my love.
Wait, so the lady is his lover, but now he's posing as her brother? That's disgusting. Sounds like the Nexus Room is where we'll find these weirdos.
This whole planet is weird.
I am with you there. Let's go meet this Lord and Lady Daka. Lead on, boss.
Okay, so we're heading back to the Nexus Room Cantina to find our first target. Let's go look for these unusual slaves first.
You're not the initiate, but you're strong to have killed so many. You honor us. Welcome to our prison.
What is this? Are you the one behind the killings?
I am Traga Unvol, leader of the Unchained. I am master of my hatred. When the other slaves broke free, I laughed. Like you, I knew their escape was a delusion, for only Sith possess true freedom.
Freedom's what you make of it.
I know the Sith code. Freedom comes through power, through victory. I saw a chance to prove myself. I culled weak from strong. I began to kill and to teach. I showed slaves freedom through bloodshed. Now my followers and I are the masters here. And soon, we will become Sith ourselves.
You're a few bolts short of a droid.
Look how these pathetic free men tremble at the sight of me. Now, glorious Lord, you can spread word of us to the Empire. Give us your blessing, and we shall serve. Carry our message of allegiance to your masters, and we will become the new face of the Empire. We will be champions of the dark side.
You're nothing but a murderer. What you're doing is disgusting.
How can you say this? All we've done, the blood we've spilled, has been to earn the respect of the Empire. You serve the Empire and the Sith. You murder the rebel slaves with ease. Tell us, how else may we achieve true strength?
It's too late for that. Crawl into a hole somewhere and give up.
But we believed. I believed. I will spread your message to the others. We will do as you say.
Yeah, when the Imperial Army come rolling through here, I don't think they're really going to care. And even if the Imperial Army do, the Sith certainly won't.
It's good to see you back. I knew those slaves couldn't hold their own against you. I take it you managed to track down one of the murderers. What's their story? Can we use them?
No, but they've been dealt with. They won't cause any problems.
That's a pity. It's foolish, I guess, to expect anything useful to come from the minds of slaves. I talked to my superiors while you were gone, and they agreed to compensate you for your work. So, here. More credits than I make in a week. I'd ask you to stick around in case the slaves cause more trouble, but I suppose you have other responsibilities.
People to hunt, bounties to collect.
Yes. Yes, of course. It's been an honor working with you. I hope we meet again.
Oh, yeah, an earpiece. And level 23. That's a lot of updates. Let's take that earpiece on. We even lost damage there somehow. Huh. Okay. Never mind. Let's go check this mail. Did we have a mailbox here? Oh, I thought we did. Oh well, so what the hell's going on? We have a concussion charge which knocks enemies away. Perfect. I was hoping we'd grab that. Enemies also have their movement speed slowed after being knocked back. Perfect. And we also have a plasma grenade. Has an activation time. Lobs a grenade that detonates on contact, dealing so much kinetic damage to 8 targets within 8 meters, and igniting the targets in fiery plasma, dealing damage over time. Standard and weak enemies enter a state of panic. So we could start with the plasma grenade for groups of enemies and then start mowing them down with our assault cannon. But now, so we've gained the Charged Barrel passive. Grav round grants you 2 stacks of Charged Barrel, increasing the damage dealt by your next high impact bolt by 6%, or reducing the activation time and increasing the healing dealt by the next medical probe. This can stack up to 5 times. So if we use our grav round at least twice, well, at least 3 times, we get an extra 30% damage on a high impact bolt. At least if we're setting the enemies on flames, on fire I should say, we'll be able to use high impact bolt on anyone. So now we have a choice of 3 skills. All of them are passives. So we have Grav Trio. Grav round fires an additional 2 additional half-strength rounds at other enemies within 5 meters. Okay, AoE potential. Reduces the activation time of Grav round by 0.2 seconds, and also it costs less energy. Okay, handy. Vortex Bolt deals 50% more damage to targets affected by your gravity vortex. Vortex Bolt, I think that is going to be our high impact bolt later on. Yes. Oh no, it's a new ability. I thought it was an ability that replaced. It allows our next grav round to activate instantly and marks the target. Well, there's no point getting this ability right now. It also has a long cooldown. I guess for now I'll go for the activation time. Because we have plenty of AoE potential already. We need an ability to make a high impact bolt reset. That 15-second cooldown's a bit frustrating. Level 27 gets us a new passive and 2 new abilities that I wonder if I guess we don't have, I guess we get all 3 of them. I don't think we get to choose. Oh well, no matter. So, let's get ourselves back over to Kaas City. Might as well just jump straight into the cantina.
There, sir. Just as I said.
That looks like him, all right. Bounty Hunter. I am Sergeant Warlax of the Imperial Navy. You are commanded to hand over all your weapons and gear immediately.
Am I under arrest, Sergeant?
Just stay calm and hand over your weapons. You're lucky to be breathing the same air as me, alien. Don't push your luck.
Sergeant, Taro Blood here. Have you completed my little errand yet?
Blood, you steaming pile of filth!
Blast it! I told you not to call on this channel.
Since when does the Imperial Navy take its orders from Mandalorians?
Oh, this is ridiculously tiresome. He's still alive? What is wrong with you, Sergeant?
Sir? Who's that guy?
Blood, I'll talk to you later. Ignore the chatter, men. Let's take this hunter in.
I don't know what's going on here, Sarge, but I know it stinks.
Yeah. Either you cut us in on this deal, or we walk.
You really don't want to mess with me.
I'll give you a cut, you miserable, greedy thugs! Now attack!
Just had to put my mind to it.
So, that was interesting. Taro Blood has somehow got pull with the Imperial Army or Imperial Navy. So much so they try to kill us. I wonder if he's doing the same with some of the other competition for the final melee. Looks like a private party. She looks familiar. I'm guessing this is who we're looking for.
Yes, may I help you with something?
Darling, please don't speak to that thing. It's clearly not supposed to be here, and we shouldn't let ourselves look like we approve. Come, let us get a drink.
I know who you really are, Lord Daka.
Then you know I am to be, feared, and that you should not keep talking to me.
Stow it, darling. Just feel the smug knowledge radiate from him. We knew this might happen eventually.
Yeah, only so long you can keep dating your brother before something goes wrong.
So you know our little secret. What does an insignificant creature like you want? What would make you dare threaten the noble?
I was promised a pile of credits to take him back to the Republic.
You mean back to my family, don't you? But I thought, You told me I was trapped here, that I would have to forget my family, that this charade was the only way.
Inside voice, darling. I may have exaggerated a bit, but hasn't it been nice here? The parties, the late nights, the intrigues and such?
You witch! Keeping me here as your plaything when I could have been home with my sisters and dear mother.
Ah, you can be such a whiny pain. It's a wonder your nobility. Let us make a new deal, bounty hunter.
No deals. You give me Altaka now.
Oh, stop testing my patience. The only reason you aren't dead is because I'd rather not cause a scene.
Should have thought of that before you became a Republic noble lover.
Ouch. I'm getting very close to wanting you dead. My darling, my lovely Altaka. Wouldn't you rather stay here with me than run home to your pathetic Republic family?
What? Of course not. You treat me like a pet, and this planet is disgusting. In fact, I'd rather...
Yes, you've made your tiresome viewpoint clear. Then here is what I propose. I assume Altaka's family will pay less for just his body. Kill him, show me the slip, and I'll compensate you the difference.
What? You want him to kill me?
You think I'd let you walk away and be someone else's pet? Never.
This keeps getting more disturbing.
She's insane. Please, take me back to my family. It would mean so much to them, to my poor mother.
I don't kill people unless I have to.
That's a bit of a lie.
You've made a very big mistake here today. Now take this thing and leave. Your kind does not belong here.
I'm too good for this place.
Just leave.
Oh, well, we cleared this place out. I feel really sorry for that bartender being stuck alone with Lady Daka. Huh. Oh. Seems like that play had a bit of a crowd there for a moment. I was wondering what was going on. One target frozen in carbonite.
Destination?
So let's see who sent me this mail. The Ministry of Logistics. Our database indicates that your account has claimed several bounties this week. Your diligence in bringing swift justice to these fugitives from Imperial law has earned you a merit reward. In accordance with Section 47/B of the Freelance Enforcement Edict, an incentive has been rendered into your custody. It is non-refundable, not intended for resale. Any dissatisfaction with your incentive may result in an infraction. We look forward to your continued excellence in service of the Empire. Thanks, I suppose.
Hey there, Hunter. Competition out there's something crazy. Couple of hunters died in the jungles. Big Trandoshan got arrested by the Imperials, and you found yourself an unfindable Republic noble. His family was plenty generous with their live bounty.
If this is a competition, why are there still credits on these jobs?
Well, first of all, gear and ammo ain't cheap. Second, the Great Hunt is mostly secret, so the more it looks business as usual, the better. Your second bounty's a bit of a mystery. Apparently, whoever's stacking the deck against you gonna keep right on stacking.
Hardly surprising.
What I got here is a classified red flag request from Imperial Command. No details, just flashy warnings and a contact. Admiral Frabal, Imperial Navy.
Hand it over, and I'll go see this Admiral Frabal.
Watch yourself in that first sit and squawk. Imperials think aliens are disposable. Alien bounty hunters rank somewhere below droids. Here's the slip. Frabal's in the city, not all that far a stroll. Go get him.
Sounds straightforward enough. How are we doing? Rank 10 with Mako. Okay. So our second bounty, we don't know much about it. We need to go see this Imperial Admiral for the details. There is one side mission we can grab. We may as well get it done and out of the way. And then we'll take a break before going to see what our second target is all about.
Ready for departure.
There's a terminal flashing to get our attention. Warning, enter plaza at your own risk. Terrorist attacks have targeted the area. Patrols have deactivated multiple bombs in the city plaza, but are not certain the area is secure. The Dark Council calls upon all abled bodies to find and disable any additional devices. So there's 4 bombs somewhere in the plaza. We have to disarm them. Let's keep our eyes open. We have the bomb disposal device right here. Any bombs? Oh, there's one right here. Oh, and there's one actually on the statue itself. Mission complete. We have another lore object here. The monument to Lord Ergast. I think Lord Ergast is someone or something you encounter in the Sith Inquisitor story arc. Right, get our reward. Perfect. Okay. What we'll do is we'll take a break here just outside of the Nexus Cantina, and when we come back next time we'll go see this Imperial Admiral and see what the situation is with our second bounty target. Thank you all for joining me once again with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. If you so wish, feel free to leave a comment, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then though, take care. Bye bye now.